Hi guys, welcome to Dety and Review Things. Don't ask me why I'm just like this because the reason will disappoint you. This is Dety and I'm Mimi. Welcome to our channel.
For
Dety
the
and
first time
Review Things.
ever,
For the first time, what's happening?
we're reviewing a
Oh,
movie.
yeah, well, this is not the first time. We talked about the movie one other time. I can't remember the movie now.
We
But,
did
yeah.
like a whole episode on one movie.
No.
Yes.
This is the first time one episode is about a movie, yes.
Yeah.
So we're reviewing a Nollywood film on YouTube. It's called Love in Every Word. I'm gonna put the poster somewhere on this video so you can see, but it's called Love in Every Word. It's an Omoni Oboli movie, so it's on her channel, Omoni Oboli TV. The two main stars are Bam Bam and Uzo Arukwe. You can know Uzo from Sugar Rush. He was the bad guy in Sugar Rush. And Bam Bam is like Omoni's favorite actress right now. So I'm just gonna dive right in, and there's no order.
But to know her from probably Big Brother Nigeria.
Big Brother Nigeria. Okay. She's married to Teddy A. They have 2 kids. Teddy A is also from Big Brother. That's like her initial entry into fame. But movies have really catapulted her to a new strata, and I mean we're just lovers of her body because God did it for her. Okay, He did it. She was like a slim regular girl, then she had 2 people and her bum just
2 people.
2 children, sorry. She had 2 children and her bum like exploded in a good way, and she was suddenly very curvy, and then she just only did liposuction, and now she looks great even without the liposuction, but now it's like even more pronounced. It's chef's kiss. It's a work of art. God did that. And also, I mean, facially she's very pretty too, and she knows how to do that feminine thing with the eyes and
We're trying to teach me about.
I think I look like I have a lazy eye.
Well, can you wink?
That's
You wink with your chick. Like you use your cheeks to wink.
I can't because
That's funny.
use your whole thing to wink. But
Yeah.
that's pretty much it. So, but yeah, let's get into it. So, the movie is basically about is a love story. Nothing surprising there. It's basically about this girl. She's an executive or whatever. She's like marketing exec, corporate girly that inevitably falls for a guy that has. He's very chill, but he has the Igbo accents, which
And mannerisms.
oh god,
The shoe.
and the shoe.
I couldn't get over the shoe. And like, what is it with you guys and the shoe?
I told you my dad has that show. It's not an Igbo thing. It's just it's a man thing.
No, it's not a man thing. It's definitely not a man thing. I can say that.
I'm telling you that
Yoruba
my dad
men
is not Igbo. My dad
do
is
not
not
wear those shoes.
Okay, my dad is not Igbo.
Yeah,
and he has
fine.
that shoe.
Maybe it's a thing that when you start heading in the eastern direction of Nigeria.
I think it's just a
Because
thing.
I have
It's just a
never
preference
seen
thing.
a Yoruba man wearing that shoe.
It's just a preference thing. I think it was common in
Yeah,
it was
that was hanging
common.
around Igbo people too.
No, my dad no. It was common in the 90s. Well, I was shocked to see the show because I was like, it should not really common now. It was common in the olden times. It's not really. But anyways, basically, so she falls for the guy that's like very Igbo-tic. He's a sweet guy, but he's very like I don't use the word local. Probably local, but local. The local guy, and she struggles with that back and forth. That's basically the story. Obviously, they end up together. And I like the fact I don't start from the ending, but I like the fact that at the end he didn't kneel down to propose to her because like local Igbo men do not do that. The modern ones, the younger ones can do that, but the core
What's wrong with that?
Igbo men.
And what is the problem with kneeling down to propose?
There's no problem in that propose, but just not everybody agrees with it. Like once again, my dad doesn't agree with it, and it's not a thing of because his only thing is like what does kneeling down prove? Like I will do all the things for you, and my dad did all the things for my mom, so he was like he didn't feel like he needed to kneel down. He literally went to her village overnight to surprise her.
I'm fine with that. There's this something that I feel like when someone is pushing back on that, I think it's because of the way it looks, not because of what it is. For some people, I'm not saying that's for everyone, but I feel like for some people, it's like me, man, kneel.
No, well,
no, I'm not saying that for everyone.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just saying that
for Nigerians, like, and people that are not in the West, it's also a thing that that was not our culture.
No, that's fine. It's not your culture, and that's fine. But there are many things that are not our culture that we do today.
Yeah.
And
but like I said, people that are like I said local, like people that are like of that, they reject a lot of things that are not our culture.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not talking about local people. I'm talking about like younger generation of men that are not
Who are those ones? Are they
titled
okay?
or anything, and I see
don't
them
want to kneel
online
down?
always going back and forth and saying they're not gonna. I'm never kneeling down for my woman.
Girl.
She will kneel down and collect this ring for me, and I'm like, it's just a gesture of a woman kneeling. Sorry, a man kneeling for a woman. That I feel like it's just they don't think that a man should ever.
Yeah, no, those ones are
You know?
stupid. Those ones are
So
stupid.
it's like,
But I mean,
I see it from that point of view.
we have seen videos of the girl kneeling down to collect
And
drink. I've seen we have.
I
I've
know,
seen videos of the girl
like,
kneeling down to collect.
oh my god! But yeah,
I'm like,
okay.
I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't. I personally want a man to kneel down for me. If he doesn't kneel, we should both be sitting down or stand, whatever. We should both be in the same position.
Well, I don't know.
No, I mean, like, I'm not so at, like, obviously, once again, his reasons, like, his reasons cannot be what you just
like
described.
it shouldn't be that you
If
think
it's just
that.
for,
If it shouldn't mean anything to you.
yeah, if
Like,
you're just like,
if a lady, like, if your woman is expecting that you like her, you love her, and you want to propose, I don't see the big deal personally. Because you adopt other things that we didn't necessarily have before. So I don't know. Like, sadly, we don't know all of our history because we didn't get to like write down a lot of stuff. So I don't know how, like, maybe we don't know. So I think usually they'll show up in your house.
I don't think that it was just more like
conversation. It was more of a conversation.
Yeah, there was no kneeling down.
For us, we have a whole engagement ceremony.
Exactly. So there's no. There's no kneeling down. So yeah, not like I liked about that was true too. That's true too. The traditional Igbo guys, they don't kneel down. So like, okay, good. Like, if you spoil this part, then what thing? I guess I'll go into criticisms because I'm. Okay, no, I don't jump into criticisms yet.
By the way, I hope you've watched the movie because we're not giving a full rundown.
Yeah, we're going to spoil the movies. We're not
giving you a play by play. We're just going to talk about
different things
as a whole. Yeah.
I think one criticism I didn't write it, but I just remembered is like she didn't put captions for all the times when they were speaking Igbo, so a lot of stuff was missed, and there was one that sounded like it was very juicy, but then I can't really say. I can guess what it means, but I can't really 100% say that this is what it means. And for people that don't even have any context of Igbo, they will not be able to even kind of
you're
guess.
non-Nigerian, because like there's certain words in Nigeria in every language that people just
understand,
know.
Yeah,
like you just know in Hausa and Igbo, in Yoruba,
yeah.
Mostly those three languages. People just know what those words mean.
Yeah.
But you need to like put a subtitle for people that don't know, like, you know.
Yeah, so that was a miss because I was like, I feel like I missed out on part of the movie because I didn't understand certain parts of what was being said. Yeah,
and then we're just gonna say another criticism that we have is I don't understand how she starts her movies.
Oh my days.
There's no
you are confused.
Yeah, there's no
it's not soft.
It's just harsh, and we just start. Because I've watched a lot of her movies. I do watch some of her movies, and it's just like a quick abrupt. Abrupt is the best word. It's just an abrupt start.
Yeah.
And there's no like one thing that you like all the Hallmark kind of, because I'm thinking that that's what you're aiming for is first of all the scoring to start the movie, and then the little montage that they do as they try to introduce you to people, as they set the scene. You know, you could have done that. Like, we could have seen everyone in the first, like someone said, I knew nothing about Mr. Odogu at all, his family, what he was doing, nothing in the context of who he is as a person. And in the montage, you could have just showed him doing something in Anambra, like business-wise, and we'll get back to knowing who he is, right? And then bam, at work, or maybe what you call it, her mom doing something, like, or maybe her mom actually like meeting up with Odogu, like, and talking, or he said all the ladies keep throwing themselves at him. Then we could have had like a Gaston situation where you're walking through town and the ladies are swooning and stuff like that. So many missed opportunities to make something more funny. Like, I feel like you missed out on in terms of transitioning. Then I'm gonna say my second criticism is scoring. I feel like Nigerian movies do not get scoring. Like, scoring is very important to a movie. It invokes some kind of emotion in you when scoring is done right. Like, it's how you feel. Like I don't know. People ask questions like, if you could soundtrack your life, how would it be? You know, and like the songs you want to play at a certain point in time. Like, like when Rocky was going off the steps. The song that you're playing in that moment. Like. It's just it's a missed opportunity. in that regards, like I know it's a cheap, like a low budget, like it's not an expensive
Yeah, but
movie,
you can always do like just
but you could score
without the
it better.
words. What do
Like
you call the music without the words?
the song they tried to use when they first saw each other. What the hell was that? What was that? It had nothing to do with love. It had nothing to do with like slowing down the pace and seeing each other and then putting that music in there. The music was just like random. It was so random. So
Yeah.
you gotta work on scoring. It's very important.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are my main criticisms. I'm taking the movie for what it is as face value. It's not that deep. It's not a like we're trying to get an Oscar or something.
No,
like,
no.
We're not being serious here.
But another critic I have of the movie is that so the issue of her having daddy issues, it was not alluded to at all. Like, because her main thing was she likes well-spoken guys. Now in Nigeria, there are different kinds of non-well-spoken people. There are different accents that can give you the ick. So how are we supposed to have known that it was the Igbo or Victor that, I mean, fine, she's Igbo, okay, but so what? Like, it wasn't, to me, I was like, yeah, obviously you guessed it, but it's like, the lines were not...
I guess that was what it...
lines were not clear, you know what I mean? The lines were not clear.
For me, I don't know. I've watched and read, so... And like I said, I like to study human interaction, so I can just predict what people are going to do next. So, but for people that, like, the missing link is there, you know, let me give you a good example. Remember when you talked about this Reddit where the husband's like, I don't like watching movies with my wife because she doesn't understand.
Kind of slow,
yeah. Some people will not understand the connection, and you're trying to catch everyone, and I feel like you're trying to catch people that this is a feel good movie they love to watch. So try and like just a little homework in that department of trying to explain why.
Yeah, because it just was like there was no mention of her father. Suddenly at the end, oh, it's her father. I'm like, okay.
You could have done a starting montage with her receiving
Even
a letter from her dad. And she's like, and it says love daddy, and she throws it in the trash. You know, that would have been a cue to like, okay,
something is off.
And then maybe he says something and writes something in Igbo at the bottom, like my something, nah, baby, and she's like rolls her eyes at the Igbo part, and then we're already getting an idea that okay, daddy Igbo. We're picking it up slowly.
Or even like when she's talking to her mom was never like, I know that you're dad. I'm like, so I'm like, it came from nowhere. And because me personally, I don't like to guess what's happening in the film. I just want you to show me. Mm-hmm. So that's why like I don't even like, my brain is off in terms of we're trying to guess where we are going to. I want to just
this is not Shutter Island that you're trying to guess.
No.
Okay,
I'm not trying to guess. You know,
that is fun to do because like when you bury the lead, fun.
But so the funny thing is that Knives Out. Funny thing is that Knives Out, the second part of Knives Out, that they showed us everything. I loved. I read that on part one. They're like, I'm like, I don't want to be involved in your whodunits.
For me, I love it.
Okay, now this kind of movie is not even. It's not. This is not that kind of movie. Yeah. This is just meant to be a basic rom-com. Rom-coms. The beauty of rom-coms is that they are obvious. Yeah. They are plain as the nose on your face.
You see how it's going.
You see exactly, and to me,
the boy gets girl in the end.
She missed that whole thing. Mm-hmm. Now, obviously, you have to give props to her friends for going to explain to him that, oh yeah, she had daddy issues one time in university, blah, blah, blah. Now, this is a film that could have done with a flashback. Because I know that Nollywood loves a flashback. And I know that maybe that's why they are traumatized and they're not doing flashback anymore.
It's a specific genre of Nollywood, which is my people, my Yoruba people. We do love a flashback.
Well, we all love a flashback. We all love a flashback.
Tomorrow, you not do like this.
And then
a flashback. And we can have a flashback within a flashback.
Come
on. See, this is why I love Yoruba movies. I love Yoruba movies because you get what you get.
You accept it for what it is.
You know,
it's fun. Yeah, so I accept it for what it is. But yeah, I think.
And Takoya Labi is in the background singing something for me. So I know the scoring always makes sense. The scoring always makes sense.
Transcend into glory.
Come on.
Glory.
So yeah, if it's not Takoya Labi, Shola Alensin is singing in the background, and I'm like, yes, H.O. I get it.
They're sending you there. So yeah, I just felt I was like, how did you get here? And because I like things to make sense after the fact. So when you tell me, I should be able to be like, oh, okay, these were the clues. There was not a one clue in my mind, and I paid attention to the movie. This is not one of those movies that I was watching halfway. I paid attention to the movie. There was not a single... They didn't even mention father until the scene that... So where the hell did he come from?
Oh, I just was like, yeah, it's her daddy.
I mean, yeah, like, it's like... Yeah, but, like, the point is how. You know what I mean?
I know. It's not fair for people that, you know... We can't have all my superpowers, you know?
Who gives a shit about superpowers? Make the movie make sense is my point. That's a huge plot hole.
It is.
Because it just looks like you were like, okay, what wrench am I going to throw? Because okay, initially she liked him, then she started ghosting him because she was like, oh, she can't do the accent, whatever. But she didn't say it. Okay, another time that they could have hinted us when the friend was saying, oh, when we three of us were hanging out with Odogu, I noticed. Did you notice that the other friend didn't even know what you're talking about? And I was like, this is the time to enlighten all of us because the other friend too was lost. And then she was just crying, and then they moved on. I'm like, you moved on? Oh my days. So see, look at me. Anyways, yeah, I think that. Anyway, so yeah, that was the first time she ghosted him, and then it was like, oh, and then I guess she kept on thinking about him, and she called him and said she can't stop thinking about him, she's falling for him, whatever, and then so she decided to date him. Then when it reached the point where she was having work issues the whole movie. Anyways, her boss is stupid, sleeping with somebody, and just I can't.
Yeah, by the way, me and Marvel had a conversation about that office. And
it's not for the little booties.
It's not for the little booties.
Little booties don't matter there.
They don't matter there.
Yeah, this is supporting evidence of Damilare Kuku's book.
Only Big Boy
will matter tomorrow.
A beautiful book, by the way.
Yeah.
You know what we should do? Review books too, right?
Oh my gosh.
We should totally do a book review. That maybe you have to go read it, and then we'll do a book review.
Well, yeah. Then the guy was sending out gift upon gift upon gift. Okay, the first thing that they call him Odogu Parara is that the first time he came to our office with background music
and dancers.
Yeah.
And
that's the background music.
There's a name for it, but I
we don't know. It's something true, whatever.
Yeah.
And we're just like, okay, and then that's how you find out that he bought the whole building. Actually, he's now the landlord. So the boss was upset, but she couldn't do much because And then another funny moment was when the boss was calling her by like 3 a.m. and Odogu was in the house. And his name is Obiora, anyways. And then Obiora is like, why is she calling? No, it must be urgent. This is why people when I'm like, you don't know the genesis of my problem of my life. Mm-hmm. If I tell you to just leave something alone, leave it alone.
Yeah, don't answer my phone call.
The guy was like, I know it was urgent. I said, I'm telling you there's no urgent. Mm-hmm. She said it's not urgent. Put the phone on silent. Let's go to bed. The guy said, no, pick it. He picked it. The master insulting her. He was very foolish and stupid. I sent an email an hour ago. What are you doing? 3 a.m. What am I doing? I'm sleeping, madam. Then the guy obviously vexed and said, abuse her back. He said, they stay after me. I'm obsessed in Jesus' name. Anyways, that was a funny moment because I was like,
I think the funny moment I liked was when they were in bed and he's like, oh, so you like my naked body or something, and he said it in an Igbo accent. Yeah. I'm sorry, unlike the character, I love accents, okay? Yeah, I love a bit of an accent, okay? I do, I love it. I change accents, I have fun with accents too, and I love to hear people's all over. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, I love accents, yeah. So yes.
I love a bit of an accent.
I do, talk to me in that Igbo accent, come on.
A bit of an accent, when it's too heavy, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yes, so I do.
When it overrides my understanding of what you're saying,
it's okay. Just talk slower.
Not like it.
slower, not fast. And
I'll hear you. Yeah. And then so I liked her friends though, because her friends are like so me. I can definitely embarrass you like that and start telling your partner all the things. So it was just funny because the friends obviously they had heard about him, and so they knew that he was a good guy. So once they saw him, they're like, yeah, this is him. They just and he was obviously a very nice, sweet guy. So they just became paddy, and they just saying, and they even left her behind. I was like, this is cute. It's the best possibility, and because obviously her mom would also be happy because that was the person that she wanted for her daughter, right? So it was all very nice and feel good, and my face was basically like this the whole movie. I was just smiling, and it was very cute. And Bam Bam was teaching us lessons in femininity.
Teaching you lessons?
Sorry, she was trying to teach me. Bam Bam cannot teach me nothing because I do not.
I took my femininity lessons a long time ago.
I refused to
because I used to be a tomboy. Yeah, hardcore.
I'm still a tomboy.
But I can go both ways. No, scratch that. Remember when the dude said that? Yeah. Scratch that. Lashonda, scratch that. Yeah. I'm an impartial judge.
Yeah. Yeah. So how did that and it now came up? So the reason why they had the second issue was that she was getting stressed at work. She had a perfume business on the side that apparently she hasn't stopped in 8 months, because how the movie started is that her boyfriend at that time had lost her 5 USD
Yeah.
5,000 years the investment, and he was asking her for 2,000. It's the audacity for me.
And I say men act like they beg with arrogance.
Yeah, he was like, I know you have it. I know it's
Like
it's not a problem for you.
and it's not. Look, every girl has been asked this, begged
In that way, yeah.
by a guy this way.
Yeah.
Trust. It's just
You can do it
because
now.
we don't come out here and tell you guys stories, but best believe, like you say, girls.
You
beg,
know I don't like to beg now.
We kind of beg in a kind of like cutesy going around. Some girls are arrogant and rude. I'm not denying that, but guys act like when they beg. Like you should do it.
Yeah,
Hello.
I don't like to beg.
I mean, sorry, they're not even begging. They're not saying it like they're begging.
No,
you
no,
know,
no, not
like,
begging. Just come on, just do it.
You should know common sense.
Just do it, yeah. I'm like, okay. So that was how we started movie. So that's how we knew that she didn't have money, she didn't have savings, so she hasn't been investing in her perfume business. So he had offered to invest in a couple of times, and she was always like, no. So this last time was like, for real, it's past work hours. They're still here, like. Invest in your perfume business. Let me invest in your perfume business, and so you can focus on that. Because she said that money that wants to bring her more money than how she said her work pays her 750K, and her perfume is to bring her like 1.7 M a month. So even after you take out overhead and stuff, she's still making a decent enough living, and that was with her small mega investment. So that means that if she had serious investment, she likely would make more. So he was like saying like, oh, let me invest, and she was like, no. And after that's why. And then he asked her the question that, so if I was your husband, will you go to the bank or will you take from me? What was the answer?
She didn't answer.
That's when he narrowed it. It's like, wait, is it that you don't take us seriously? She said, no, it's not like that. I love you. I love how things are. But I said, okay, so but it's like, okay, but
do
you
you
don't
see yourself with me?
Yeah, like as a married to me, like not just dating. She's like, I love how things are. Oh man, God. If I that's such a player line. I love things out there. Such a player line. And everything. So obviously he stormed off, and the thing is, he's such a nice guy that even every time that she will rebuff him, he doesn't.
He said that he thought that he's a placeholder for the person.
Yeah.
She's enjoying her time, her ride, and when the person that perfectly fits her.
Yeah.
And then one part of the movie that we didn't talk about prior to was when Odo's friend was advising him on the phone.
Yeah.
And I love that conversation because sometimes I feel like I'm that friend that is like, rationale, everybody. Let's be objective in our hate. Okay.
Yeah, so yes, the girls in the village.
Exactly. Now you're being rejected. You're like upset.
Like,
no, you can't do that. You know. So
if you want to eat, if you want to dish it out, you gotta
be able to
take it.
Yeah.
Straight up. Yeah. So I like that. She's still, you just have good friends. I think that's one thing in this movie. They both had good friends, and so it's good. And I like I like the way she quits. How she not even look at the boss. She was just acting like the boss does not exist. And then the girl, her assistant's name, so we're just acting like she doesn't exist. They'll ask her, how much do I pay you? How much do you get paid here? She told her, she said, okay. If I pay you for, I think it was 250K. So if I pay
she
you
gets
for,
175, and then
they keep 25 for HM and stuff.
Yeah, and then so she would get 400 if she leaves.
Yeah, good. Thank you. So she now said, will you come with me? I said, yes, ma'am. I'm like, you don't even know what the job is. You don't even care.
Yeah, 400. Hello.
She now said, okay, I need just description.
More than double what I'm making.
Girl, as in. And obviously she likes the boss, and the boss clearly doesn't stress her.
For that reason, I'm out.
Yeah. So I like that quotation thing, because I know that that's lots of Nigerians' fever dream, just to be able to just say, screw this, I'm out. So
everybody who's dreaming of hard labor,
some people are clearly,
like, no one is. If you can get a better job that will pay you better, and you don't have to be under someone that's toxic, of course you're gonna take it.
Yeah. So I like that. And yeah, the begged, the friends begged Udogu. Thankfully he listened to them and he came to propose to her, and that's how the movie ended. And people asking for a part 2. Personally,
what do they want to see? What's the part 2 going to be about?
I don't know. That's why I said personally,
I think you've hit a gold mine in terms of love in the context of like a tribal genre, and Nigerian, they have the appetite for it. Sorry. I think you can explore what it is for other tribes. Maybe you can do that, like do another love story. Let's see a Yoruba man, because first of all you have to get someone that can write those lines, because bruh,
just get a Yoruba off the street, they will write the lines for you.
Write those lines, and you know those they know what they say.
They'll schmooze you.
Just schmooze you, yeah, exactly. So
wine.
you can do that, or you can do, or let's another tribe that we don't even know anything about. Give us a love story that we know, like a very obscure Nigerian tribe that we know nothing about. Do something up, like give us a love story in that regards. Yeah, really, really good storyline. You could work harder on the execution, but that's fine. You get it. It's what it is. I don't know what it's called, like the continuity, yeah, like Marvel said, she doesn't want to have like plot holes that she's wondering how did we
Nobody
get
wants
here.
plot
Yeah,
holes.
you gotta work on that too. But yeah,
I'd
overall,
rather you drop key clues for us to figure it out than, and the clues don't have to be so obvious. It doesn't have to be so everybody sits down and be like, oh, you know, her daddy. It doesn't have to be that
like I
serious.
said,
But
you could have done a montage in the beginning. She gets a letter, and it could even be something that kept reoccurring throughout the movie, that she gets gifts from her dad, and
or
she
her
just
daddy's calling her. She's not
yeah, or
answering.
she's like, yeah, or she's getting things and she's like, whatever, a
Yeah.
message or
Yeah.
this or that, and then we know, okay, she has
Something's off with the daddy.
yeah. And then maybe her mom is like, well, I don't know if I want to see that, because I don't like when moms stick up for dads that are not well behaved.
Well, that's
So
that's
I'm
our
happy
culture.
that didn't happen.
No, that's our culture. That's our culture.
I don't want to see that. So
They say
fine.
he's still your father.
Yeah. But anyways, I don't know. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, I'll give it because of all the things we've criticized. I have to drop it down to like a 7/10.
I think most people were giving like a 70% too. So that
Yeah,
is
I'll give it a
fair.
7/10
Yeah.
because the storyline was stellar and the acting was very good, so that's why it's that high. But we have to knock it down for a couple things here and there. Like,
Yeah. I whenever Nigerian movies have to talk about business or like in movies, I get scared.
oh girl, no,
'Cause
it's not business. What's gonna be anything to do with work?
Yeah, work or business dialogue or work.
I was so
It
happy
scares
that
me.
oh.
So this one, I was like, okay, good.
Yeah,
it wasn't cringe. Yeah.
It wasn't bad. No, it's when they have meetings that used to off me.
I don't know what
if
you guys are talking
watch
about.
Korean drama, the people that write those scripts, they went to Harvard because you would not even know that. I mean, obviously you know it's a show, but like you'll be like, is this real? Like, did they do their homework? That thing is an institution for a reason. Like Korean drama, K drama is an institution for a reason. And if Nigeria tries to copy that, then we need to copy everything about it because their stories are simple, but so well done.
Okay, and there's
So
one more
intricate.
thing. I'm so sorry
What?
not to be this person. Okay, Nigerian movies. I get that like where to shoot is a problem, but am I supposed to believe that that girl rents that whole house on the island and her salary was 750K a month?
Yes, now those houses will go for like 2-3 million. So she uses most of her money to, and because
Yeah,
she
but
has
you
a
have-
film business on the side.
I don't know. I just feel like it's more realistic to be in a flat.
Yes, definitely more rest to be in it.
Yeah, if she's alone by herself in a
Yeah,
house. I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
But look into that. I see this a lot. I see her or people just living in a massive house.
Yeah, they like to do that thing. Where
Yeah,
it's like,
it
okay,
doesn't-
we should suspend our belief.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. But
Like because these people they won't have car, but they can afford. I'm like,
yeah,
stop.
le-
Let's be so
yeah.
for real.
okay.
I mean, la la la. If I fantasy, start this with suspend your belief. Once you tell me to suspend my belief, that's why people notice that. I mean, minus the people that are like really into all those Star Wars and all those kind of things. If you want or Avengers, people that are like, oh no, but in the first one, in 1982, in the comic, these are that can you ahead. Minus those people. Once you just say fantasy, everybody's like, okay, my mind is off.
We're having fun. Let's
go.
Yeah.
The moon is let's go.
Yeah.
Do whatever the hell you want, like say whatever however crazy you want it to be, let it go. So
But yeah, overall, keep it coming, Omoli. We love it.
yes,
We'll be here.
I'll be
Yeah.
sat.
And we'll let us know if you enjoyed this. It's a deviation from reality TV. So we would love to do more. Maybe we can do a book review too. We're a review channel after all. So
Yeah, and let us know what else you want us to please within reason. I take up beg you within reason.
we got a request.
No, but the person is to put it in the
No,
comments.
it was a direct request.
No. Put it in the comments. Within reason, please. I take up begging people. We do have things we're doing in our lives. Thank you very much.
All right, guys.
Alrighty.
Bye.
Bye.